No more inflammatory response. The inflammatory response is part of the immune system's way of protecting the body and initiating the repair process. Chronic inflammation is when the body continues to send white blood cells to attack and can lead to health problems. There are many diseases associated with inflammatory diseases, which are also considered part of aging. Inflammation is sometimes beneficial to the body, but overuse of anti-inflammatory drugs can hinder the self-repair process. Cutting back on processed and refined foods and exercising moderately can limit the development of chronic inflammation. Sleep also helps relieve stress. It occurs when the body detects harmful stimuli and is designed to protect the body and initiate repair processes. However, this repair process sometimes gets out of control, leading to chronic inflammation that causes damage rather than healing. What is inflammation? Inflammation is the immune system's response to any traumatic event in the body's tissues. Occasionally, aches and pains occur when nerves are irritated. From a high-intensity workout to a scraped knee to a flu attack, your immune system releases white blood cells to protect the area. When you perform high-intensity training, you may feel some redness, warmth, and swelling in the affected area. Or it can happen to the affected area when you have an injury. Or when you have the flu, you may experience swelling and pain in your respiratory system, but it may also cause muscle and joint pain or headaches. This is an acute inflammatory response that is part of our defense system, and we all experience it at varying degrees and durations, depending on what triggers the inflammation. Chronic inflammation occurs when the body continues to send white blood cells to attack in the absence of any threat. This disrupts normal body functions and can lead to attacks on healthy tissues and organs. Autoimmune diseases can cause this condition, as can foreign substances entering the body. Almost every disease is associated with some form of inflammatory disease, and it is now considered a key part of aging. Chronic inflammation is often less obvious than acute inflammation and often causes fatigue, but the pain is less localized. How to deal with inflammation? In fact, part of the inflammatory response is good for the body. For example, if you get injured while playing sports, applying ice may reduce pain, but it may delay healing rather than help. Also, taking complete rest from using the injured area won't prevent inflammation, but a little movement can get blood flowing to the affected area, which means some low-impact exercise after an injury can help the healing process. Impeding the body's attempts to repair itself also applies to other forms of anti-inflammatory painkillers, including the NSAID ibuprofen. For example, a study published in 2022 showed that taking anti-inflammatory drugs to treat conditions such as osteoarthritis may exacerbate inflammation in the knee joint over time. People who regularly took non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs had better cartilage quality than those in the control group. Difference: how to get rid of inflammation in your body. One of the most effective ways is to start in the gut. Cut back on processed and refined foods while limiting added sugar and sugary drinks. Eat whole, minimally processed foods that are rich in nutrients and have anti-inflammatory properties, including plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins like fish, poultry, legumes, and healthy fats. There is some evidence that exercise can reduce inflammation and stress responses, in part because it helps prevent obesity, which itself causes inflammation. Moderate exercise can also stimulate the immune system and produce an anti-inflammatory response. In addition, sleep can also help relieve stress. If you can adjust your body clock with regular sleep, you can make repairs and reduce the likelihood of blood sugar spikes, which can all help.